Later, Paige Hemis creates a beautiful pumpkin topiary.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back with our first finalists from our home and family home cook contest. Please welcome to our kitchen, Dina and Deleasa-Gonsar. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I am like over the moon and all the other planets out there.
You know, you were one of 6, and we got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of submissions.
I saw there were so many amazing people.
So when did you find out? How did you find out? How did you react?
So I actually had DVR'd the show because I was working in New York, and as soon as I got out of work, I was in Penn Station, the train station in New York, and everyone was texting me, and I was getting all these tweets like, congratulations, oh my goodness, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what did I do? That was so awesome. So I called up my husband. I'm like, can you do some Google search? Like, what is going on? And he found the clip, and he told me, and I started screaming. I was like tearing up, and I was like, oh my God, I really, oh my goodness. So that's really not a good idea to do in the New York City train station, because then, like, you know, the cops are coming up to you. Are you okay, ma'am? We're all good. I am just amazing. I am amazing. So I'm just amazing.
Probably not the best place to be screaming.
No.
You submitted a really great video. We all loved it. Dan was one of your judges. He was very critical, and he loved this. He's very critical to all of us, Dina. He judges us constantly. He's not supposed to.
That's really sweet.
The meatballs. You made your mom's meatball recipe, and you're making it for your family. How instrumental was your mom in your love of cooking?
Huge, huge. I mean, family and food. We're an Italian family. My mom cooked every single night, and she was really faithful with that. And Sunday dinners. That's my sister and my dad. That's Christmas. I mean, holidays are super, super huge.
That was just
that's not even all of it. That's just like one course.
And so everybody cooks like you in your family?
Everybody tries.
Not everybody was a finalist, Gwendolyn.
No, I have been really fortunate to pick up from a lot of great home cooks in my family. My dad cooks, my mom cooks, my grandma cooks, and keeping us all around that table beyond holidays was really, really special. And as I grew up, I just learned how important that was, and I strive to do that now with my own family and keep the traditions alive.
And you've actually made your own kind of traditional pancake with a twist, so this can your children can then potentially make
I've moved on from taste testing with my mom to creating my own.
Your own. So tell us about these pancakes.
Okay, so these are carrot cake.
Bring them in, guys.
Pancakes.
Carrot
cake. Yummy. Pancakes. Yes, and these came about because right now I am living with my 2-year-old niece and her family because we're renovating a home. And so every morning we get up together and I either make her pancakes or her waffles. You know.
Oh my gosh, so cute. She wants waffles.
She wants waffles. She'll crawl up to my bed in the morning and she is like, you're gonna make me waffles. And I'm like, good morning, it's all good. So she's very picky, doesn't want to eat her vegetables kind of thing. So I thought, hey, why don't I sneak in some carrots, grate them into the batter, and then I have my husband who's really obsessed with sweets, self-proclaimed donut hunter. And so he said, why don't you throw in some kind of brown sugar, maybe make them kind of cake-like, and then we got the cream cheese.
You don't have to eat these for breakfast. You can eat
these anytime.
You can eat these at, like for dessert.
You can. I mean, breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
You know, it's really awesome if you have a really cruddy day. This is a great way to make it better. So we start with some flour and some granulated sugar. We're gonna add in a little bit of salt, and I like to do my dry ingredients separate from my wet ingredients
Can I ask you why, as a baker, not as a chef, but as a baker, do you think it's better to add the dry ingredients and then the wet ingredients?
I think because when you're mixing them up, you kind of want to get the sifter, you know, that old school sifter, and it mixes all of your dry ingredients, incorporates it instead of them like lumping.
Exactly.
Glumping, I'm not sure is a word,
Glumping,
but I tried.
Mark and I say often, actually we all say it, words are hard. So don't worry. We make up words
in general,
all the time.
doing a couple things at once.
We'll work it into our script here at some point.
So I like to take a whisk, and I like to whisk it around. You can, if you want to be fancy, you can use a sifter. That's all well and good. And
we're ahead of you with the bacon.
What is this bacon?
That is candied bacon. I started making that for a Christmas party I was doing for my friends. And it's really, really super, super duper simple. You're just taking some pepper and some brown sugar, and you're dredging the bacon. and you want to use a thick cut bacon if you can, dredging it in there and just
Got a
popping
great
it in the
balance
oven.
of the peppery, spicy,
It is
sweet.
crazy
Thank you.
good.
Thank you. I cannot make that fast enough when it comes to the Christmas party. So
Yeah, you smell that cooking.
oh, thank you.
You must get invited
You
everywhere.
must have a lot of friends.
That's vanilla extract. We have 2 eggs, the milk, and I'm just gonna whisk that up a little bit there. Then I'm
you're
gonna
gonna whip it
pour.
in here.
Look at that. Thank you.
Beautiful. I'm happy to be your sous chef.
Awesome. And then
Mix it around.
we're gonna mix it around. You don't want to over mix your pancakes either because the gluten will get all
You wanna
funky
keep it
in
fluffy.
there. You want to keep them light and fluffy. So we're gonna mix that around.
Yeah, that's also a good tip to share with our audience, that if you mix too much, it becomes
You can
too dense,
certainly
especially with
overmix
pancakes.
it. Yeah, and I think everyone really likes light and fluffy pancakes that we're into. Yeah, awesome. Very good. So after you're done mixing that up, I usually like to take this particular batter and put it into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. We're gonna add in, fold in our
Really?
carrots.
I've never heard that. Why do you do that?
I like to let it sit and set a little bit so it works a little bit easier on the griddle. When
Oh,
it's
that's a great
Penny
tip.
loses his mind over the bacon over there. I don't know if
what.
you've noticed.
And also with your
Bacon.
carrots, what I like to do is I like to put them in some paper towel and squeeze out the excess water so it doesn't add any extra water that you don't want into your batter.
And then the golden raisins as well?
The raisins I like to save for once I pour the batter. I like to sprinkle them in, you know, like you would do with maybe chocolate chips or
right.
something like that. And the raisins, of course, are optional. Some people don't love it.
So do we put this in the
So I'm
refrigerator?
gonna put this in the refrigerator.
Oh. Dina, open our refrigerator, would you?
I can't wait.
I'll get rid of this. Open our refrigerator.
I'm excited.
Does your fridge do that?
I wish it did. I'm gonna find a way when
We'll
I get
send our
home.
sound guy home with you. He'll
I
make
feel
your
like
fridge
a, like
do
a
that.
Stepford wife or
Really
something.
great.
I'll just be like, hello. Hello, pancakes. Good morning, all. That's awesome. Okay. And I'm gonna be sad when I go home and open up my refrigerator. So here I like to put a little bit of butter down on my griddle and a little bit of oil.
And how long did you put it in the fridge for again? How long?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, look how nice and thick it is.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It helps them thicken up in there, huh?
Easier.
Yep. And so it's about 1/4 a cup or so I like to use. And you know your pancakes are ready to flip, not just when they bubble, but you start to see holes forming. And then you know it's safe to flip over and it's not going to be like a huge splatter filled mess. It took me a while to kind of perfect that.
Mine was just ready when I could turn it over. It just
Very nice.
turns over, it's ready.
Very skilled with that. I love it.
What do you think? What do you think of Dina's pancakes?
Super yummy.
Delicious.
Oh, you
The
can't forget
bacon
the cream
crazy.
cheese.
Oh, put the cream cheese on it.
I've got the brown sugar cream cheese all up in there. You have some brown sugar simple syrup, which is your secret weapon. And you put that into the cream cheese, whip it up.
We can get the recipe for your cream cheese sauce there too.
Yes, that's all on my blog, dishitgirl.com. So
Well, I'll tell you what, this was unbelievable, and I loved it. But, you know, next up, we have The Exorcist.
Oh, boy.
Yes.